Okay. Test. Okay, sounds good. Let's see what else we got. Rumble. Yo, what's up, guys? Good morning. Hi, guys. Let's see.
Incredible.
I think the notable one here is Tommy Finn. He's in front of his hometown crowd. He snuck in through the second chance qualifier yesterday. But, you know, Sora Shirai just absolutely dominated.
What up, what up?
He's so incredible to watch. He has powerful lines, insane single tricks, and his control through that King Tubba is so good. What's really impressive, too, is stock tricks like this Nollie Big Spin back.
Thank you, Miller, man.
That's a stock trick, but for him, they're scoring so well.
Another skater who was making light work out of that kink, Giovanni Viana. He is a 2023 SLS Super Crown World Champion.
Yo, what's up, guys?
He's got a deep bag of tricks, and I think what the judges are really favoring is they want to see.
Why on YouTube? Just because I'm streaming Street League.
That's what these two skaters are talking about.
So
bring to the table.
Might as well stream it on YouTube as well. They'll probably ban me. They'll probably kick me off, but.
Hey, thanks, Andrew. You know, I want to also touch on Tommy Finn. He's a hero and a legend here in Australia. He's the oldest skater.
Am I hungover? Come on, bro. Yeah, World Genius was yesterday.
Let's take a look at how Tommy and the rest of the finalists made
That was weird. We said yesterday at the same time.
Big Wave highlights.
Yes. Show me the Kona Big Wave. I am hungover. I am an alcoholic. It's all true. But I do have this delicious boba tea here with no boba. Boba, hold the boba with no balls. Oh my god, that's a little too sweet. Does YouTube get ads? Dude, just get ad blocker. And if you're on your phone, then suffer. Oh. Okay. I guess we can just skip to the part with the contest.
We got John Carlos Gonzalez.
Looking good, bro. Looking handsome.
After him, our other second
Tommy.
chance qualifier in his home country, 36.
The final boss of the Life Hammers. We love Tommy. Slush season, thank you.
From Hawaiian Gardens, California,
His hat is so weird. I kind of liked it with the bungee. The VOD, I'll put it up later. I was on my laptop, so I didn't have a chance to upload it yet. I just woke up.
And then there's this guy, the most prolific winner in Street League history.
Dude, be a man, select the reason I get it with no boba is because I'm so addicted to the tea, and then the boba just takes up too much real estate in the cup. And every time you ask for light boba, their just like definition of light boba versus my definition is never the same. They always put about 4 times as much boba as I want in there. He's like Kevin Durant, Easy Money Sniper, the Slim Reaper, Sora Shirai.
With the samurai sword.
What's up, bro?
I loved that yesterday. All right, we know what's at stake. We know who the skaters are, and this is how it breaks down in the basics.
Gotta go light ice. They don't appreciate that request either, really. They kind of just give me whatever the fuck they want to give me. They'll give me the flavor I ask for. What's good, boy? Just chilling on this beautiful Sunday afternoon.
And it is not required. So if you're a skater, the one that you're betting on out there, doesn't make it in after those lines, don't stress about it. They can still do it in the singles. We've seen it happen before.
Maybe try a different spot. Nah, man, I fuck with this place heavily. I followed them on Instagram on my main account. They didn't even follow me back, but I still fuck with them. I go every day.
I'm like, oh my God.
It's Bon Cha.
Maybe to add some years.
Oh,
I hope so.
that's what I replaced Starbucks with because people were threatening to stop watching me if I kept drinking Starbucks. They said, you know, Starbucks is
So hard
sending
to
trillions of dollars to the
first
IDF, and I said, all right, I'll stop.
slam.
So now I drink
Yeah,
Bon
he knows.
Cha.
He's like, no, this is going to take a flawless.
Turn up the volume a little bit.
Hey,
You
Mike,
got
use
it,
for a
pimp.
little practice.
Yeah, I was hoping for a follow back, maybe some kind of sponsorship.
There we go.
I like the creature
Skating as a
tee
big
with
man
the
right now.
monster logo combination.
Staying warm.
Very like Nickelodeon slime pilled.
It's a little chilly out here in Sydney.
It
Dude,
is.
packed out arena. Like it's a Travis Scott concert in this bitch.
I think we got a high of 72 degrees Fahrenheit.
I actually like the course this stop. I think it looks pretty good. How much do I think his monster check is? Wait, Evan Mock threatened to beat up my boy at Blue Park? Really?
Little look
Why?
at the
Was he
invert
making fun
there.
of his Thrasher video?
John Carlos Gonzalez. Take that 1.2.
It's good to know. Invert, get a 1.2.
All right.
Maybe I should upload that
Next
VOD of
skater
me
in,
watching him
80% consistency here in the line. 36 years old.
of that video. That
It's amazing 'cause
Evan
the
Mock
women's
Thrasher
field
video
versus
was
the men's field.
unbelievable.
Women's like not a single skater's over 21. And then over here we've got Tommy, 36, competing with these young whippersnappers.
Whippersnappers. Ooh, let's go, Tommy.
Love that.
Right off the board.
Starting it out. Kick with Ben, triple nose.
Water. He's on fire right now. He's so wet, he's on fire.
He looks really controlled.
Yeah.
Okay.
very calm.
I have a bad. I feel like he's about to fall.
Safe back tail.
That's why. Yeah, I don't like the look of that. He looks nervous. That was like one of those anti-speed drop-ins, dude. He was like surprised. You know when you're skating and doing a line, you're like, I can't believe I'm landing all these tricks. And then you think about the fact that you haven't fallen yet, and then you fall.
Oh.
Ah. I love the hubba with the kink. Fuck with that.
So what do you think of that first line for Tommy?
It was an obvious
Definitely gonna put
anti-speed
him
drop
into
in. Yeah, it's
first
ugly.
place.
You lose
Not
if you
by
do
a
an
ton,
anti-speed drop in. That's
It
like
looked like he was solid. It looked like
major
well
point
controlled.
deduction, in my
Sometimes
opinion.
it doesn't work out, and that's okay. But it
One
looks like
day
the
when
nerves
Street League
are in
offers me
control.
my
5.7. That first three quarters.
when they
was
offer me
really
my
good.
my
Yeah,
rightful
just
place in the
trifle
judging
got away
booth,
from him.
I will deduct massively for anti-speed
Next
drop-ins.
skater in, he has honestly been putting a hurting on this course. Chris Jocelyn.
Wow. With the MAGA kicks on, looking good. Ooh, solid.
He's a skater that we've never seen take home a win, but he has been close.
Ooh.
Perfect kickflip.
My favorite Olympian in the world, Chris Joslin.
It's so interesting.
Balls, dude.
We always talk about courses that are good for people.
He's like Ryan
And
DeCenzoing
this
in
isn't
terms of
technically a good
competition
course run,
maturity.
but he always figures out a way.
Yes, let's go, bro.
One thing that
Stomping
is
the
important
Euro.
to note, a lot of the skaters
Nigel,
have been
get the
talking
fuck
about
out
how
of the way,
difficult it
please. You're
is to
washed.
Get to those stairs, and Jocelyn,
Bomba Clart.
look at that. He's making it work.
I don't think in the history of Street League,
Beautiful line.
I don't think Jocelyn's ever said he'd had too much speed.
That was like
Says,
all flip
No.
tricks.
No, he's always like, I can't get enough speed.
Always fight.
I love seeing this.
I'm going to say,
He's known for
I don't know if they're
skating
going to
rails,
9
triple
club
dip.
his ass. I don't think they will. And if they do, I think they're a kind of
Okay.
shill sellout liars. So I'm going to say like a 8.7 for that
I
one.
think what's impressive is oftentimes when you see that bobble in the middle of a line, I think it messes with skaters' confidence. and it kind of continues.
8.8, okay, yeah.
8.8. But not Jocelyn.
Fair enough.
Kept it going.
What if it kind of refocuses him a little bit?
Good job,
Missed the
Christopher.
kickflip, but missed the flick. But
We
was still
talked about
able to
Noah
land it
Pollard
and
on
then
Violet.
rattle off
No,
two
I don't think we have.
flip tricks down the
Save
set,
the
back kick and nollie back
inside
kick.
baseball
Honestly, better to do it on the kickflip
Noah
up than the
Pollard
nollie back
Violet
heel down.
conversations for
Because
post
the
Street
judges are
League.
gonna take the kickflip,
Stick
they're gonna be like,
around
"All right, kickflip up."
for that.
Here we go. Nyjah Houston with unbelievable consistency here.
Look at these pants.
He
What
was-
are these?
Definitely walking a little gingerly today.
They're like
Looks
John Hill
completely
pants.
fine
Those
right
are the
now.
same cut that John Hill wears. Oh, so clean. Yes, loving it, Nyjah.
Into that.
There you go.
Keep
3
going,
flip tricks
King.
in a row.
Never stop. Oh my God.
That little flat bar has been giving him problems.
Yeah, we saw it on the front feeble yesterday.
He was flowing.
I love that he can just chuck it down the stairs like that.
Do you,
Because he's not
Andrew?
necessarily
The fuck
known
is
to
that?
be like a stair skater.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to find any flaws in Nyjah skating.
Huh?
I mean,
I
even
can think of a couple.
even in reality, he's like kickflip back disaster.
Yeah.
Like, that's impressive. And you and I talk about this one offline.
Nyjah loved that new
That
Dickies video. He
trick
had to get some new
is like
pants.
the least
Yes,
likely
yes.
trick
I don't even think those are Dickies.
do over a bump
They're
to bump
got to be Nike.
in
I
competition.
mean, I know you're
For him,
kidding,
it's
but
just cake.
there's some weird
Has
like
so
Nike
much confidence
loungewear,
in
like
that
gym shark pant.
7.2.
7.2.
That's still
with
a
two
high ass
faults.
score.
That's not bad.
Really good.
If he can put that together, he's going to be in striking distance of Jocelyn.
Loving the
Now we
polo
get into
today,
the two skaters
Giovanni.
we talked about. Giovanni Viana,
His Sunday best.
defending 2023 Super Crown champion.
Okay, half cab 5. Black wheel activity at Street League. That is back gap to
so
back over crook is not black wheel activity. This is
I love
stolen
the way
emo
he sat
valor
on
right
that
now.
front blunt.
So strong.
Nice. I like the back blunt. Wow. Pop that really high. Guys, look how good these guys are. Isn't this fun? Isn't this fun to watch how good these guys are at skating, guys?
10 seconds left.
All right, shithead. What do you got? Boring. Boring, boring, boring. No way. I don't know what that was supposed to be. It was really like 270 out or something? Why black wheels are considered emo? Why is
I think he
anything
was
black
really
considered
strong.
emo,
There
bro?
was just a couple little, I guess, little lulls maybe in there.
That
Like,
was
it
a
started off strong.
sleepy
Talk us through it.
run.
Half cat back 5.
That was a
and then
nice
we got
trick.
the back over crook. All really good tricks here, and then
He made this heel
start
flip
to
front
get
board look
into,
so hard.
You know, after the fakie front crook, he just
Like a
switched
really
180 off
gnarly
the manual
trick.
pad. And then after this fakie tail slide, there's still time on the clock.
That
We
is
just
terrible.
have
Fakey tail
bump to
slide on that
ledge.
thing.
Just kind of ran out of juice in
The hell?
little parts of his run, which
That is
8.5.
way overscored
great
to me.
score, but I think that's why he's just a little bit lower than Jocelyn.
And you're spot on. I mean, he can improve.
No ender. I'd give that like an 8.3.
This guy has been bringing
This is not live, right? No, it's not live.
Sora Shirai.
It was last night.
Him and Gio have been
Let's freaking go,
soaring
Sora.
through that kink.
Look at his
so
knees.
easily.
He's got such strange knees.
Everyone's kind of been pushing
Jack
through it,
Schmidt,
or
nice.
kind of bucking them off in a weird way, but Sora and Gio
Uh-huh.
just seem to be figuring it out.
Beautiful. Back to regs.
It's
We
like
love
he's
to
got a
see
button
that.
on that when he's just like, engage.
Engage. Nollie back big. Oof. That cursed flat bar. We need to sponsor this guy. Neo, write this guy down. We need to get him on Dungeon.
Whoa,
Add his name to the
Was he-
list of skaters we're
Was he
poaching.
going for it?
I hope so.
The Christmas grind?
The backside
Yeah.
Christmas one. Just look how easy this is for him. Super smooth.
Do you actually have a Minecraft server? Yeah. Neo runs it. DM him on Instagram. Neo__Kaya.
I like the
It's
way
like
he does
I don't
that
know. It's
back
his
tail to
thing.
feet.
I've only played on it for like 5 minutes, but it's like a whitelist thing. So you have to pay him to get on it, or you have to be subbed on Twitch or Patreon, I think. So people don't grief and stuff. But it's a
even.
pretty
Oh, that's tough.
please stop
falls,
Asian
though.
hate.
He's gonna get it together
Nija
on
gets
the
a
next one.
fucking 7.8 or whatever
Your
for falling
current leader,
twice. Sora Shirai
Chris
gets a
Jocelyn
6.
with an 8.8.
What was that about?
Love to see him sitting there at the top. Can he do it again? Stick around for line number
Thoughts
2.
on the King Hubba? I think it's perfect. I think it's a great addition. Makes the Hubba a lot more interesting. And it looks like it's a really good looks like it's a really good grade too. Like it's nice and mellow, so the kink you can actually use it. It doesn't like completely just kick you off, but it gives you a nice boost at the end. People who were skating it pretty well in the girls contest.
Come and feel the energy in Sydney. By Rumble Sports. Download the Rumble app today. Your home for exclusive SLS.
Here's the complete
All right, so we're just gonna
crowd coming in.
skip over all this. Thank you very much.
But he's just one of those.
Oh, we don't want to miss this guy.
It's not going to take a long time.
The people
but
will riot if they don't get their
anything can happen.
Giancarlos.
Next in, John Carlos Gonzalez. Look at this. 87% consistency, but a 1.2 on that last line. That switch tail gave him a hard time.
Yes.
Nice to see him making it
The
here.
band slips. Very nice, Sean. Keep going.
What do you like about John Carlos?
Nothing.
It's just he can skate everything, and he finds different lines. Just like that.
Tell the
gap
truth,
flip.
Sean. You hate this guy.
But he's just one of those guys. in
Sean
skate
Malto
transition.
has never gone
Skate
home, turned on
switch.
his LG
Get
Smart TV, and watched a Giancarlos video part. It's never happened. Hook him up to a lie detector test, I promise you. He's never seen a Giancarlos video part.
Oh, he held on!
Count it.
Definitely going for
Is
the
Gary
switch
Rogers
approach.
coming
Gets
back to
into the switch
Thrasher?
nose.
I don't know, dude.
Switch back nose.
He was talking
Contest
all
made,
that
though.
shit on me. All
will
that
take
shit.
Just
Talking
chilling
shit
his
on
phone.
me while stealing
I'm
my
loving
format
watching
and then
people
making
skate
fun of
like
my
that.
format while stealing it. And then saying, oh, I'm going to come back in a month. Oh, and then he's gone.
Always
Nobody's
find
heard
the
of the
gap.
guy. Where has
the
he been?
switchback.
Where has Gary Rogers been?
Which he makes look so
I guess it's a
easy.
little harder
It
to
is
make a
quite
long
horrifying.
YouTube video than he thought.
They could have cut that a little quicker.
Oh, 7.4 though. That is going to be, I mean, honestly, that's
That
what he
video was
needed
so weird.
for just a fighting chance. All right, everyone, take out your cell phones. Make sure you download TrueSkate on your mobile device and enter.
It was very,
the live
very
SLS Sydney
strange.
event. Complete the 10
It was on
missions.
some like boomer
The
shit.
Championship Tour course is yours to keep in your pocket forever. Play now to skate the same course as the SLS pros.
Everyone download TrueSkate because they haven't kicked me off yet off YouTube.
All right, Tommy Finn, you can hear this crowd getting behind him.
Oh, that was a fucking terrifying kickflip.
The audacity to start your run with a kickflip into the bank and a tray flip no slide.
Who do you think you are, Tommy?
Tommy is a legend.
Legend
You know-
Tommy Finn.
Talk us through that, though. For people at home that don't know, like, why is that so crazy?
Just a lot of nerves.
Is that a Yankees hat that he's
dropping
wearing?
in.
A camo
Usually-
Yankees hat?
People, usually competitors will kind of get settled in.
I feel like that'd
to
be
start
weird
with
to
a kickflip
be skating
into
your
a tray flip
home.
no, so
Yeah,
much
why
can go
do you
wrong.
skate your
He
home,
handled it both lines,
your home
but
course, your home
tray
street
flip
league
flips
wearing a
away
fucking
from
New
him.
York
Well,
Yankees
I think
cap?
I think he went tray flip.
Shouldn't he be
was
wearing
trying
some
tray
sort
flip
of like
on the first
local
one, and then on that second
Sydney
one, maybe
Cricket
pull it
Club
back
cap
and
or
go
something
tray
like
flip.
that?
Either way, it's going to put Tommy in a, not the worst position, but in a position where he is going to have to bring it in the singles.
Seems disrespectful.
5.7.
Yeah, he's going to need to go 4 out of 5 in the singles. But this is what I love about the format. He's not out of it.
Yeah. And he can kind of pull it out sometimes, man. It's pretty amazing. Chris Joslin currently
He got
in the
L
lead,
style.
83% consistency.
All right, let's go,
I'll be
Chris.
curious to see. Oh, there we go. Where he was going to build.
Those are strange pants
think
he's
he's gonna
wearing.
keep going or
They're
no?
like almost pajama-like.
I mean, it's
You know, they're too flowy. I like a little bit of
it's not going to get
of structure and rigidity to my trousers.
What he needed to do, it's like you might as well go for it. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Maybe he's getting a 9.
That's why Carhartts are such good
Whoa,
pants.
this
They
is
don't
what I love
move.
about Chris
They're
Joslin.
petrified.
He has a plan. He's got his line. But I think sometimes it's almost like you don't see how good he really is until he's just kind of messing around a bit.
Yeah, he just dropped a video part that was real.
You've hit on it. Every
impressive, too.
pants of the Josler has worn for like 4 years.
Kind
Well,
of dual video part.
At least I'm not a liar.
It's great.
You know, at least I'm consistent. He's
Jocelyn,
consistent and I'm
2.9, he's gonna
consistent.
stick with that
I'm not
first
even
one.
hating on them. Am I?
And that's okay.
Or just saying, you know, they're not really for me.
It's a good one to fall back on.
Now, in history, we've got 2 skaters that have tied for the highest line score. Nyjah Houston, Jagger Eaton. Both.
All right.
It's like a 9.6 right there.
Man, Shane O'Neill.
Deliver us from this
9.5
Japanese
right behind him.
apocalypse, Nyjah, please.
Some heavy line. Heavy lineage.
You're our only hope
Nyjah currently down
from
in
the
4th
complete
place.
and total takeover. I did. Yuto got injured. Does anyone know what happened with that? Because I mean, I was at the bar last night and we were doing shots, and I got so fucked up I forgot to ask him why he wasn't at Street League.
I'm like
Dude,
holding my
3
breath.
does 3 flip tricks in a row and then misses the front crook on the last one.
No!
And he said,
We just can't
"Shoot."
rely on Nyjah anymore.
You know what, though? I kind of love when his feet are held to the fire a little bit like that. I feel like
Text
you just
him. Yeah, I'll
see this
FaceTime him right
version
now.
of Nyjah that's
Good
like
idea.
so fierce. If he can come in and do that first trick in singles, oh, he could turn it on.
Yeah, he has a trick selection.
6.7. He'll stick with the 7.2, but
Is Yuto a short
to be honest
king?
here, it's going to take
He's
more than that.
short, but
So he's
he
also
has a hella aura,
All
bruh.
singles.
So he has the
Giovanni Viana,
he has the
93%
presence of a tall person
Top line
without the
49.1,
physical,
so he
you know,
can
the
do
literal
it.
physical.
Will he outdo Chris
stature.
Johnson?
All right, half cab 5-0. Sit. Oh, all right, guys. Interesting. Some sort of conspiracy happening here. They really love that heel flip from board. All right, Jamie Foy.
I love that combo.
And here we go. See, switch heel up. Last run, he
You
just
better
switched
do
180
something
up.
hard now, Giovanni,
Let's see if he can finish strong.
or I'll never buy another can of Monster again.
Oh.
That is such
You
a
think the
bull.
judges are
What
gonna
is
take that into
happening?
account, Fakie to fakie versus fakie to regular.
That
or
trick
no?
is bullshit.
Yeah,
I don't know why
absolutely. I
that's
think
even
fakie
being
tail slide
considered a
is
move.
A lot harder. to
Fakey
do.
tail slide?
The switch heel up.
2 fakey abusers on screen. True that, bro.
Starting it off
True
with that
that.
half cab back 5-0 is such a gutsy move.
Gutsy.
And
It's so
back
gutsy.
over crook. Nose blunt.
That BLP kosher track where he references
so
Steve Olson went hard.
The improvements from
All right,
him,
bro.
He did the fakie tail to fakie, and then he switch heeled up. Is that much more?
He also went from.
Not a
50 back
BLP
180
kosher
bump to
fan.
bar. It's definitely
I
possible
did
more.
on this channel. There's a
No,
video
a
of
lot
me
more.
talking about BLP kosher.
Anything to close that gap.
I think
between
it's
him and
just
Jocelyn
really gimmicky
is-
to like do
is
skate
important.
references in your in your rap songs. To do like 5 per rap song, it's like way too much.
A lot.
Yeah.
As well.
It was only cool when 6ix9ine did it, spinning through your block like a pop shove it.
And I love that. I love that about the judging scale. Oh.
And then like 50.
Yeah, I think like so all those skate references are just like, what the fuck?
I like that trick.
Like, is anybody impressed with BLP Kosher's skateboarding knowledge? Like, oh, he knows who Steve Olson is? Cool bar. No, no, no.
The judges are taking
Let's hear
their
about
time.
sex, violence,
And an 8.6. It is
and
an
drugs,
improvement.
please.
Now only
I don't give a
0.2
fuck about
behind
Steve
Chris
Olson
Johnson.
when I'm driving on the
Which may not
freeway
seem
listening
like
to
a lot.
rap songs.
But that can be a massive difference when we get down to these last attempts. Next in, Sora Shirai looking to get a high score on the board.
You do not like that.
Okay.
turnaround.
Yeah. Tail fakie.
But I do like the way he gets through that kink. On the back tail, it looks so smooth.
And turning right around. Pretty ugly. We'll deduct some points for that, but only a few. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous girls love Sora Shirai. Nollie big back lip. Yes, yes. That was switch. Oh, yes. He's so good. With such a unique bag, that's what they say.
Smart.
Very smart.
Give him a 9.
That was a great
Nobody else
line.
is doing that.
Ish.
Nobody else is doing that.
Alex Miller putting the samurai swords.
What other?
away.
I forgot what all these buttons do.
How does that one stack up?
I don't
to
think I
what
have
we
a
saw from
perfect sound
Jocelyn
effect
and
on here.
Giovanni?
I think it's big. I mean,
We make it look
it's gotta
easy.
be
Oh, that's
really
my-
close. This
My best one.
270 back lip. So good, and then straight into the 180 switch back 50 down the King Teva. Kind of checked all the boxes. Had a
Speak
flip
on the
trick
dumb
in
data
there,
tournament.
had some tech
Unmitigated
tricks,
disaster
big
for me.
section, or the big
Terrible
King Teva
PR for
twice.
me.
Andy, I mean,
Awful.
not that it's a big deal, but I like that he got that front blunt in at the end.
Should have never done it.
And a 9.
9? I have an odd barometer for trick difficulty? What are you talking about? You don't think those tricks were hard?
We got ourselves a competition
That
here.
is huge.
Yeah.
Oh, so sick.
Just a little preview. Yeah.
Look at
Wow,
that.
nice emote.
Australia is always such a fun host to SLS, and the skate culture runs deep. Let's take a look back at Monster Energy's Australian tour from last year with Giovanni Viana and fellow Monster athlete.
Add
Nigel
volume, please. Do you guys want the stream volume up? Or the Street League volume up?
Like being a good.
Would you like to hear Andrew
Also,
Cannon?
Houston. Things are just starting to heat up. We've got 5 single.
Would you like me to up the amplitude on Andrew Cannon's voice?
He had a 9 even on his second line.
Getting a lot of no's. Sorry to that guy who wanted.
Sora Shirai in the top. Chris Jocelyn
Wanted
in the
it.
second spot. Giovanni Viana. But we got a long way to go.
I like-
5 attempts.
I like how cab back tails is that's what's staying warm.
So casual for him. It's nuts. This is the basics. presented by
There's fine
TechTech.
AI
If you're just
Joa.
tuning in, we have our 2:45
I look forward to the
second line
day
attempts in the books. Now we are on to
where
our
there's a
single trick
program
section.
that can
That's
just
5 single trick attempts anywhere on the course.
replace
It's all about your
me.
top 4 scores. You can take a line
That'll be
score,
nice.
but
As
you
long
do
as they
not
cut
have
me
to.
in on
There are
the
skaters that
profits,
you'll see
I'm
there. Nice
totally
Houston,
fine
Great example. Right now down in 5th with a 7.2.
with
Doesn't matter.
with handing over the
He could
reins to a
potentially
computer.
career in singles.
Yeah, he doesn't have to keep that 7.2. That's why.
How is it
Street
watching
League is
Soa
more
skating in front of you?
exciting than
Dude,
most
he
other
has the
contests.
craziest
And
frontside kickflip on flat I've ever seen in my whole fucking life. I'd say some people are like giving me shit about like not getting a letter on Tom Asta, but it's like, dude, it's like if you see these guys skate, these actual like flat ground pro psychopaths like Tom Asta and Sewa, like, you know, there's no chance against like a scrub like myself. Like these guys are like certified, like every trick perfect. It's like, especially when you see it in real life, you know there's no chance. Tom Asta seems so cocky. What are you talking about? It's weird how people can get such different impressions based off of like what they're watching through a screen. Tom Asta is a humble king. He's a humble, well-mannered king.
Got out of that one. Definitely don't want to sack the king tub on your first attempt. So
that looked like he was about to get himself some free medical work done.
It's not free, but free for him. Yeah, he's Australian.
There you go. Next in, Nyjah Huston.
All right. Oh my God.
And honestly, a weird landing.
There you go.
He
Plucked right out of the sky with that
did
one.
Something yesterday. He was limping around after qualifying. I think he got a heel bruise or something, but
my goat
skating a little safe.
Yeah, we're gonna need to get
my
Alex
goat is washed. No.
Next in, Giancarlos Gonzalez.
Poor Nyjah. He really stomped that.
Switch frontside nose grind through the.
I don't like what I just saw.
We saw him do that one.
I didn't appreciate the feel of that.
In the knockout rounds, and honestly, I think he did that way better today.
Yeah. This time he kept it very straight and went off perfectly off the end, and the judges
8.1.
award that 8.1.
Okay.
You don't see that trick very often through a kink.
You know, Giancarlos would look really good with like a girl filter on his face. With the estrogen filter, I know he would be beautiful. I can see it in my mind's eye right now. Whoa! Whoa! What the hell?
So sick.
Wow.
Talk us through it.
I mean, half cab front Smith. Definitely one of the
back to
tricks.
fakie.
And then coming back.
That's why I like the kink at the end, because it lets you do some odd shit, because it gives you a little extra kick and boost.
Takes a lot of confidence.
8.7.
See, I'm feeling a 9 on that. Like, I know it's not the hardest trick ever, but you know, for novelty factor, I think that should be in the. I think that should be a 9.
Somebody still looking to get that first win. Chris Joslin. Top score though 9.5.
That score was fine. I don't have an issue with the score, but if I was a judge, I would value like the rarity of a trick, you know, heavier than I think a lot of the judges do.
Fatty to flatty.
Because I like to see the innovations. I like to see the skators think outside the Berks. You feel what I'm saying, dog?
Flat. Let's see if he cleared it. Yeah, he cleared it.
I couldn't see anything. Kinda.
Maybe a little wheel on there.
I think he tapped. 8? Yep. Missed me with that bullshit, Joslin.
It's not bad, especially, I mean...
This is not exciting because he wasn't going high. He just went, like, long. It was just kind of not that cool looking.
Get a score on the board. He knows he can do it. Sora. Attempt number 1.
Nice. Was he going to do something out of that? I don't think he was, but he looked up like he was disappointed.
Easy for him.
It almost looked like it wasn't sliding as well, only because he was, like, sailing through it so smooth.
Pretty sick. Oh, no, he was just emoting. Never mind.
No,
Look at that.
He handled it.
Yeah, that was so good.
Shut up, Andrew. Got no idea what you're talking about.
8.6.
It's an interesting score.
Sora Shirai in the top, 17.6.
8-6.
Before we get into attempt number 2, check in with Alex White.
I guess I'm a little Sora biased because if Giovanni did that, I would think that 8.6 is fair.
landed with the pad of
But I
his
just
foot
love
on the
Sora
last stair,
Shirai,
he's
so I want to
actually
see him
got
get a
really bad
9.
foot bruise. It's like his whole foot. And then on that last attempt, he was pointing to his knee when he hit on the hubba. So, I mean, an injured Nyjah is kind of a
These are all
dangerous
Indian
Nyjah
views.
Anyway. I feel like he's going to come back in this.
Thank you to the Indian community for tuning into the live stream today.
Yeah, he's.
Thank you to the Indians and the Brazilians for flooding the chat room.
Kickflip backlip slam in practice.
Please press 1 if you are chatting from India or Brazil right now. I'd like to see all the Indians and Brazilians in chat. Press 1, please.
He went down like a step.
Thank you.
All right, Tommy Finn.
Oh, wow. Exciting.
There we go.
That was.
Wow, this is the
Finn's
Billy
been
Cunningham,
for
the
20
worst
years.
video suggestion I've ever seen. A tier
good
list
start
video
because
on
he's gonna
old school
need
pros could be
all of the
cool.
next tricks to work for him if he has a shot at
Yeah,
taking
let me
home the
talk
win
about
here.
Christian
Such an
Hosoi.
interesting flick. It's really. It's
Who
good.
wants to
It's
hear a
just so
video
slow.
about
It's almost like
Christian
he kinda
Hosoi
floats
and
and
Tony
waits for it.
Hawk and Steve Rocco and whoever the
That's why
fuck
Steve Blake is
else?
so sick. 8.2. Everyone's kickflip's different. So
We don't really
Nyjah
have a lot
has
of
to do this.
Indian
If
representation
he
in
does
the
not put something
skateboarding
really
universe,
solid
do
on
we?
the board,
Oh my God, he's getting worked. Poor Nyjah.
It's tough to, like, Alex.
Does Tommy
and
Finn
some
exist
guys that
outside of
uses his
SLS?
foot
I
flip.
have no
Trying to,
idea.
like,
I've never
see
seen
around
him
that, I think
outside the
catches his knee on the end of the
confines of
hubba.
a street league course.
It's like sometimes in skating you just feel like you can't win, and it's such a bad feeling.
John Carlos Gonzalez.
Nyjah's gonna snap out of it. You guys are hating on him too hard. I was giving him a little bit of shit, but I actually don't like to see this much disrespect for Jaw
We know
in the
judges
chat.
have not been scoring that one super high.
No, judges just don't like that bump.
This is our
as
god.
much as
He
they
has
like
3
King
Nike
Tubba.
shoes.
In their
Snubbed
defense,
Skater of the Year
This
by
is a
evil
much smaller
trash
bump trail
can
than we've seen
abusing
at past
Tyshawn
SLS.
Jones.
Yeah, I love a switch
Evil
nose
trash
slap.
can
I just think it's
abusing
such a
graphic
classic,
stealing
cool
Tyshawn
trick.
Jones.
But the bump to bar.
Fake glasses wearing. Tyshawn Jones had a deal with Warby Parker.
7.8.
Doesn't even wear glasses. And that's the guy that stole Skater of the Year from our
That's a fair
precious
score for it.
king. Our
Giovanni Viana,
our own
8.6
personal
and
Jesus
8.7.
Christ, Nyjah Houston.
He needs a 6-1 to get into first. He basically, 0.4, he needs to like sneeze to get into second.
Oof, that was nasty.
A little more than a sneeze.
What was
right
that?
there.
Is he cooking something up? Cooking up the
But
yayo?
it did involve his nose.
It's true.
Another fakey trick.
I just love the way he does that trick. He gets all the way around before putting the nose on the ledge.
Yeah, it's such a solid cab. It whips around. And it's
Shane
skating
O'Neal
away
part? You don't
from
wanna see
Hubba
me have
and
a
then getting
meltdown over that
full
ender,
body
bro.
weight on top.
I'm giving that emote a 7, but I'm giving the trick. No, I'm giving that
It's just
emote a
so
6.
impressive. 9! Giovanni
Interesting.
Viana has moved up into the top spot.
I feel like that's a little fucked up that gets a 9. And what did Sora get?
Club.
In the club. Go back to the club. What did Sora get? Like an
What's that
8.5?
celebration?
It was almost like he was like mixing up some, like a, dessert or pancakes.
Okay. He's cooking.
Yeah, he's cooking. There you go.
My man's cooking out here.
That makes all the sense.
I've not seen Megalopolis
Chris
yet.
Jocelyn.
No, I'm looking forward to it though
Oh, is he gonna
greatly.
go fatty to flatty again?
Oh my god.
He needs a 9.6 for first, 6.6 for second. What are your thoughts?
Dude, fucking
I thought that was
Deloy
a
is
lot
getting so much camera
cooler
time.
than
Get
the
him
back
off the
three.
TV.
Big flip. Such a respectable trick. Alex Miller.
I've reached my David Loy quota for today.
And he cleared
It was
by
3
a
seconds of
lot.
David Loy. Now we're at like 20 seconds of David Loy footage.
He clipped his back wheel on the back three, but the big flip just sailed.
It's okay.
Impressive to hang on to that.
I think a lot of you guys like. Someone's saying Billy's saying I had a Tom Knox board last year. It's okay to like Tom Knox, guys. And I'm after that last video. I think I'm retired from attacking Tom Knox.
An 8.4.
Ah, come on, give him a little better than that. That was a crowd pleaser. Yeah, that's a little low.
Better doing it down.
Yeah.
It's a little low.
This is one of those tough moments though, where the judges know what's up. Like this is not. It's
Give him an 8-7 for that. Come on, bruh.
Yeah, it's just
At
not
least.
as cool as skating over the stairs.
I'm curious to see where he takes these next attempts, though.
What was I talking about?
Get away from that bump, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
All right.
Oh,
Shirai
Tom Knox.
right
Yeah,
now
I
in
was
fourth
playing
place.
it up a little bit in that last video, obviously.
Not anymore.
I think some of the people were taking me a little too seriously. Like, yeah, I'm being serious about what I'm saying, but also, like, I'm definitely
I love
exaggerating it for
how
entertainment value.
comfortable he looks. It's not like
Tom Knox
overly
is genuinely a nice guy, though. I met him at South Bank, and he was chill. Nothing that anybody is saying has anything to do with Tom Knox's attitude. I'm sure he is an upstanding
This is kind
citizen,
of a stock trick for him.
a picture-perfect
mean
father,
that it's
family man.
Easy.
You know, I have
He's
no
just good
doubt
at
that
it, and
he
scores well.
is a great guy. Most people are good guys.
This is the contest. This is
You
the
know?
format.
This is where I think
But
we can really
that's not the
compare
subject
him
at hand, you know.
and
The subject at
Giovanni
hand is his
like
frontside
what we're
180s
calling stock
and his
tricks
slow motion
are
flat
so
ground.
crazy.
Are
9
nice.
even.
Nice. Good boy, Sora.
All right, what do you like more? Do you like Gio cooking celebration, or do you like Sora's samurai sword?
I like the
So,
samurai sword.
me too.
I think that's so sick.
Nollie big spin backtail fakie. Sword.
So yummy.
Dude, this is really good right here. You take a look. Sora, 26.6. Giovanni, 26.3. It is close.
Come on,
Tommy
Tommy,
Finn.
please.
His third attempt.
Australia
He's gotta
needs
make it.
this. They haven't had
Every
a
single one of these, he's
W
gotta
in
make 'em.
decades. Oof. Trey
It's
knows.
almost like you can forget about that kink being as crazy.
Yeah, this might be a
Tommy
hot
just shows,
take, but I
like,
think Tommy Finn is the
that's what
worst dressed
happens.
dude there. I think wearing
Yeah,
all
it's-
black
some
with a
people just
camo
score
hat.
through it, but it's not the
I'm
easiest
hating
spot
it.
to skate.
Nigel literally looks like he's wearing pajamas, though.
Put a little bit
He
of
looks
wax on
very
there.
comfortable. Maybe you should get a little more uncomfortable,
Nigel
Nija.
Houston.
Maybe you should wear some jeans. Maybe you need some additional stimulation. You know, you're fucking falling
Doing it
asleep out
here
there,
today in
bro.
Sydney. Giancarlos Gonzalez, he only needs a 3.4 for first. This is going to be where we start posting that fourth score on the board, though. Ooh.
Some Colombian fans out there.
Is that his waifu? I have a really hard
Talk
time
about
believing
how
that just some
multicultural
hot
Sydney is.
Colombian chick
They're showing up for
showed
it.
up to watch Giancarlos,
All right, how's that one?
and she has no connection to
Alley-oop,
to
270
him.
back
You know what I
movements.
mean?
We'll just say frontside 270.
What are the odds of that?
I think it's a front board.
I think once we get into this, it gets
Yeah.
a little wonky.
But there's always a
Anyways.
chance.
It's on that bump to bar. The judges always,
8.5.
they don't score that spot that well, but 8.5.
I agree with that.
Yeah, if Jonka
IDK,
wants to
he's
win
pretty
this,
hot, but like girls
he's
that
gonna
are just like, you know,
probably have to hit the hubba.
like
Yeah.
25, 30 years old,
Giovanni Viana,
single, they don't care about
he's going
street
for it
league.
again.
The demographic of 25-year-old to 30-year-old women who are interested in street league is like 80 people,
I
maybe.
like the power slide.
Dude, he like slammed that into the
That's who
ground.
shows up to watch you skate. That dude right there,
curious
wearing
to
a
see if the
fucking hat
judges
and
are gonna
glasses. That's the dude who
dock.
shows up to street league.
That.
Yeah, he did a
But he did
fakey
it
trick.
perfect. I mean, look.
Believe it
dipped,
or not.
Out.
I think they're gonna dock it.
It's already
that
like
was
he's
cool looking,
fakey
though.
abusing so hard now,
I like
too.
those
I don't
little
know. It's a
little
cool
slam,
trick,
little
but
power slide. He's good.
I think
Kept
he's
his
he's
toes
really
and
pushing
took
his
the
luck
speed
at
off
this
the
point.
ground. So that's the most important thing.
Yep.
7.8.
Get
Man,
fucked,
they
Giovanni.
really docked him on that.
Yep.
That's a harsh
Take a hike, buddy.
power slide dock right there.
You know what, though? I will say, he did power slide. He made it through. He didn't make the power slide necessarily look sick.
Oh,
wasn't like,
Andrew,
you know,
hot take. Everybody, take cover.
Wasn't like-
Andrew's fucking
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
no
All
prisoners.
right, Jocelyn. Jocelyn came to play.
There we go.
Let's go.
Get back to the set, Jocelyn.
Gets out
That should
bounds.
score a lot.
Oh, David Loy is back on
Riley
camera.
KV in the house.
Ah.
Nollie inward heel turned quite
Yes.
a bit as well.
Yeah, that one was much more than the one we saw yesterday. He did that really well.
That's so funny. It's such like a little kid's dream trick. Nollie inward heel to fakie. Wow, 9.1.
Chris Jocelyn up at the top. Dude, the hype game is so sick.
Everybody's getting their celebrations dialed. I like this.
Wow.
That's gonna.
It's like their touchdown dances. Look at that. Nollie inward heel.
We
Reverb.
call them emotes, Sean. Hop on for it, bro.
Just landing it so well.
Brian Sumner is a Christian minister now. He's got a dedicated YouTube channel for it. Well, thank you, Billy Cunningham. You are
Next
giving
up,
me that inside
Sorsha, I
old
need a
head knowledge
7.8
on these
for first
OG
place.
skaters that I've been missing.
This is our highest
Appreciate it.
scoring single tricks of all time. Sora Shirai on that leaderboard with a 9.8. He's got the tricks to do it.
Australian legend Shane O'Neill.
All right, Sora, show these guys who's fucking boss, please. Oh my God!
We make it look easy.
I was gonna say there's a lot of contests. Keep that same
Best trick of the
line.
contest, bitch.
He might be good.
Yeah, he might be
Best
good.
trick of the contest. Switch alley-oop nose
somebody
grind.
Switch
Oh! Oh!
backside balance
Oh!
nose
Oh
grind
my
through a
God!
king tubba.
Oh!
This is
So sick.
impressive.
We make it look
That's
easy.
probably one of the coolest trick that's gone down on the
Best
Hubba
trick,
so far.
bro. Best trick of the contest.
He goes
9.3.
switch, balance back nose grind.
Give my man a 9.3 or we... Yes!
9.3. Sora
We love it. We
Shirai
love Sora Shirai.
now with a commanding lead.
Gorgeous. Perfect. My young goat.
Straight on view of that.
Through the
Just
king.
listening to it too. Just hearing
Marvelous.
that king. It's game over.
Sora Shirai.
Oh, he's got 3 9s,
Good
bro.
spot
These
right
guys are
now.
fucked. No one's stopping that.
But we've still got 2 attempts left.
This, honestly,
But you
this
know one thing,
lineup of
never
finalists is
celebrate
not very
early.
impressive. We don't have any Kelvin. We don't have any Jagger. We don't have any Yuto. We don't have any Gustavo
Yes.
Ribeiro. We're missing like all of
It
the
can
main
change
dudes.
So fast.
Like this contest is free
Put it
AF.
down for that hometown crowd.
Yeah, no Midler. We're missing Midler. No Jinwoo. For some reason, Jinwoo still not at Street League. Oh, Kelvin couldn't get out of bed because his ass is too big. Is that true? Is that accurate reporting that I'm hearing?
Nyjah Houston kind of battling some injury yesterday and today.
Yeah. Injuries.
Yeah.
Can we leave the tray flip into thing in the past? Just no more tray flips into anything ever again? Really? That seems a little harsh. Oh my
Ever gone
god.
8 for 5 in a best trick section?
I mean, I don't remember it.
I hope we don't see it.
No, I would love to see him do it,
Bruh.
just for the crowd.
I don't like to see
Giancarlo
this from
Gonzalez
Nige. I don't
already
like to
needs a
see
10 to
this.
get second place. We've never seen it.
Oh my god.
He almost did it.
That would have been not that cool
85
though.
through it.
I think the judges would probably give him a good score on that.
I don't know why
It's
Jin
pretty
was
similar
not
to
at
the
Street
Switch
League.
nose
I'm not
grind, but-
sure. It might be like too much traveling for him, or like I don't know. He's not under maybe under some kind of contract or whatever. But
Giovanni Viana.
oh, thank you, Derek, for
He
the
needs a
$3. I
9.7
appreciate
to get
that.
into first place.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Whoa, to switch nose
Wow,
grind
you
would be
think that could
sick.
do it?
Man, that would be. It's close.
Everybody's skating this hubba.
Back 180 nose grind.
I'm kind of upset that
it's-
nobody has
yeah.
touched that like
Like, how do you
kinked
even say
flowy down rail flat bar thing.
Man, that's.
That's very high. All right, Jocelyn. Needs a 9.7
Uh-oh,
for
uh-oh.
first. Jeez.
I don't know if that's gonna get him there.
Just based off of what we've seen.
But that would be pretty lit,
score-wise,
I guess.
That's not a 9.7.
No. It might be a 9 even.
Yeah.
I think he should get a little more than a 9 even.
8.6.
It could be lights out for
Then he
everybody else.
wholly can put the samurai sword away.
Yeah.
Tommy Finn having a higher score than Nigel means the end is near. Oh my, come on. Oh my god.
Yeah. That's Detroit Rap City.
We make it look easy.
Incredible skating we're seeing from Sora.
That's one. That's
That was
so
beautiful.
cool.
Beautiful,
No
beautiful.
one
That's
has.
another
Dude, he's done easily 2 tricks.
alley-oop.
Nobody else.
Like, what is that? A
Nobody
fucking
does
Suski
that.
pinch
Stuff
grind?
like
That is
that.
so
And then
sick.
through a
Through the
kink
kink.
cover.
That's got to be
Everybody
like
knows it.
another 9-3, I think. At least. If not, the judges is capping, bruh. No
He's
cap.
putting up 4 9s.
There's another one coming through,
for his 4
guaranteed.
scores.
I think it should be at least over a 9. That's
I'll be
so
curious to
insane.
see what it ends up
Imagine
being
trying that
for
trick.
Giovanni.
They want to
This is
shaft him.
only gonna
They're
extend that
desperately
lead.
trying to
Yeah,
set shaft
Jason really
Sorshirai
got
right
on
now. They're
that.
trying to figure out how low they can give this without. Okay,
9.4.
thank God. I thought they were gonna do that Street League thing, where they try to piss everybody
By
off
far
for a Twitter
the
engagement.
best trick we've seen all weekend.
Excuse me, I need your help. You need to kill me. I've been turned into a pumpkin by Crooked Hillary, the Wicked Witch of Nantucket. I'm only $14.99. Thank you, sir. Sweet release. I'm still not entirely sure how to kill you.
That sort of way. Good work.
I have to buy you
Okay.
for
See you
$14.99.
get second now.
Yeah. It's time for the
Bro,
Lucy
you
Lee
literally
Rack
call the easiest and
running
boring
in
ass looking
reverse
tricks for a
order.
high score every single time. What do you mean I
Sorshirai.
call them for a high
Right now
score?
with a
Do you see the
commanding
score
lead
they're
of
getting?
a
Has it
36.7.
possibly occurred to you that you might not understand what
Might
you're
be
looking
a
at,
battle for
Roger?
second.
You might be what we call a fucking noob. You might be a mega noob. You might be some sort of scrub who
What
doesn't
an
understand the
amazing
complexities
Your
of a
current
genius
leader,
skater like Sora Shirai.
He put his jacket back on. He's lounging.
Go watch TikTok. Go watch that
Nigel Houston,
fucking
we wanna
dude.
see
What's
him
his
put this one
name?
down for the fans here in Sydney.
Oh.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's
go
gonna do
watch
it for
Baby
him.
Oshondo YouTube
Not the
shorts.
performance he
That
was looking
content
for,
might be
but
more your
always
speed, bro.
One hell of a competitor.
One of the best to ever do it. Just wasn't his weekend.
Another skater. This guy from
Nick Skater.
Australia, doing it for
That
the
guy's
crowd
watching
here in
this like,
Sydney.
why isn't Chris Joslin getting a 10?
He's going to try to take
I don't understand. Oh my God, he could have died, but he didn't. It's my friend Tommy Finn.
Another Australian. She won the women's finals here just a little bit ago.
Spoilers, Andrew. Jesus.
Our first two-time champ this season, Chloe Cavell.
Giancarlos Gonzalez gonna need a 10 for second.
Oh my God. Oh.
Got to be more careful.
Getting up with some good energy right there after going down kind of hard. Giovanni Viana. He needs
All right.
an 8.1 for second place.
Let's pray he doesn't get it. Let's pray he doesn't get it. We love Chris Joslin. We don't really love Giovanni that much. We like him, but we don't love him. We don't love him more than Chris. Oof, 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 oof. I have a nagging suspicion that Chris is going to get bumped down here.
Dude, the progression here at SLS
That was wet.
is mind-blowing.
Oof.
This full cab, nose
The
grind.
progression is mind-blowing.
And he could not have done
Wow.
it better.
Perfect.
That was
Dude, the way
amaze
he
balls,
whips
bruh.
his body around with that cab.
He took cover
Unbelievable.
after.
See the
He did the take
celebration?
cover,
Cooking.
Ollie.
He's cooking.
All right, this might be my favorite new thing with SLS. I like these celebrations a lot.
Wow. Andrew Gannon sounding so uncool.
9.6!
Wow.
Giovanni Viana.
That's a
unable
really
to take
high
out
score.
Sora Shirai, but moves him up into second place.
Might be a bit much. I don't think that trick is like that much better than any of what Sora was doing personally, but
So sick.
you know, it doesn't make a difference. Street League tends to overscore stuff when it's like
A lot of
inconsequential,
Brazilians in
you
this
know,
crowd. They travel well.
because he can't get first. So they give it a high score so the crowd gets boned up. But yeah, now it makes it
Joslin needs a
impossible for Chris
9.7.
Joslin to get second.
That is a huge score. If he goes for this Nollie 360 heel flip, it's not going to be the one.
Unless he does a double flip. Oh my God!
We make it look easy.
Do you
Damn.
think there's a world?
Come on, Rumble. Stop fucking around with me, please. Oh no, they've contacted my internet service provider. And they've cut the cord on my service, my illegal, my clandestine streaming here. My illegal rebroadcasting of the Street League Sydney finals. What the fuck? What happened? Sorry about this, guys. This is the worst possible moment for that to happen.
It's like
Look, I think once
four score. Get second.
he was looking.
Oh! What are we getting for that?
Do you think there's a world?
Nah, he's gonna stay in third, but that was sick.
That was so good.
They should give that a
I love it the way
9.9.
Everyone is putting it down, and it's not sketchy. Like, everyone's landing things perfectly today.
Except for that half cap back Smith.
Man, he stomped that out.
I liked it because it it flipped really slowly. So the amount of time that it spent like flipping and spinning made it look really
Although
sick. It looked like a
Jocelyn
tray
is
flip.
Not taking the win here today. We got 2 more stops left this season. Watch out, everyone. Get something
True that, Andrew.
big on the course. 9.5.
Round of applause, guys, for Chris.
Chris
Highly
Joslin
respectable
staying
showing
third.
and a very entertaining finals.
That means that Sora Shirai is your winner.
Well
here
done, Christopher.
in Sydney.
Dude, he put the jacket on to get his trophy. So yeah, let me just make sure I look nice and crisp when I receive my award. Yeah, Sora, let's go. What's he gonna do?
How's he gonna finish it out?
Oh my God.
He went all in.
I'm gonna follow Sora Shirai on Instagram right now.
SLS Sydney champion Sora Shirai.
Where's my boy at? Guys, everybody follow Sora Shirai on Instagram right now. Neo, please link Sora Shirai's Instagram in chat for me.
Amazing competition.
Wow.
That was next level.
Wow.
We'll be back in just a moment.
Everyone go follow him.
Boost Mobile has got you covered.
Fuck off.
That's right. Less than $3.
You guys want to watch the girls contest? Are you a young, hip teenager in Australia? Are you getting tattoos? I get fucking blasted in Australia? Beast Mobile's cool. Broke again. I broke it.
Yesterday.
Oops, I touched it. It broke. Oops. Sorry. I watched this yesterday, but I literally was not talking about any of it, so I feel like I should probably watch it again. Total woke nonsense. True that, bro. It's all woke nonsense. Pointless AI products. Fuck you, Curtis Connor. You little freak. A plague upon you and your bloodline. Joe, would you ever consider skating cross country for Palestine? No, but good luck to anybody who does do that.
So close. All right, Malto, break down this run for us a little bit.
It's like what Kanye is talking about, you know? He's
How did
like,
she start this off?
This looked like a
he's like, ask me
very
about what's happening in
kinda
Chicago
stop
right
run
now.
for her, you know,
Ask me
just
about the
going back to
violence
her
epidemic in
basics.
Chicago.
She's really good at
Ask me
backflips,
about the
really good at front
water in
peoples.
Flint, Michigan.
You know, she kind of,
You know?
it looked like she was going at a smooth 60% for her skill
Ask
set.
me
She
about
didn't
that.
really get
Ask
too
me
much
if I
outside
go
of the
skate
box, but
across the country.
as your first,
Ask
as
me
the
what
first
all
skater
the
in,
people that
sometimes
are
you just wanna
addicted
set
to my
the bar
live
at
streams.
4.5.
There's
I
literally
think she's gonna
live
wanna
stream
upgrade
addicts.
that.
If I stop streaming, they'll die. I have people
Next in,
that I need to
Funa
worry about
Nakayama.
entertaining right
What can
here
we
on our
expect
home
from Funa
soil.
on this one?
You know, it's hard because Funa's been progressing so much every event. She's been surprising me.
Oof.
Usually she would front
No.
crook it, but she wants to shove out, which I respect. This is the finals.
Cease to live if
kinda
you
have to
stop.
go
Yeah,
hard,
see?
especially
Exactly.
with Haisa and Chloe back-ending this heat.
Make a dumb take.
Yeah,
well,
so
I was
from a
joking.
strategy
So,
perspective, what would you, if you were going to give them
I'm
advice,
sorry that you
would be
don't
like, go for
understand
broke,
when I'm
all
making a
in,
joke.
Or step it up on line
Should
number
be
two?
pretty
Go for
obvious
broke,
that
all
I'm
in.
not being
Might as
serious,
well
bro.
just
Come
try
on.
I mean, you have 2 tries at it, so like I said, I don't think
I'm gonna start a new YouTube channel and
think
just
a
start posting on my
5
new
is gonna
YouTube
get
channel.
you much.
I need to
especially
cultivate a
with the
new
talent
audience
in this heat.
of high IQ geniuses.
Oh, Funa having a tough time on this first line.
Who am I voting for? Harambe, bro. Jesus. Sure.
Scores in 2.1. She's going to look to that next line. Welcome back to Sydney Essel.
What happened, Andrew? You were saying something? Did you get nervous? Cat's got your tongue, Andrew. What the? What the hell? Giving her one last look before she fumbles me, bro. Oh my God, I hate the Rumble player.
Thanks, Alex.
options.
Yeah, Leonardo's
Options.
back.
Yes.
We like
Motherfucking
options,
Leonardo
that's true.
DiCaprio from Goodwill
Look
Hunting.
at that consistency score.
Alex White looks like
94% when
you.
it comes to lines. Average
Put me
line
on a
score,
little, just put me
5.4,
on
top is
a few
7.
cc's of estrogen and I will be right there with her. Every time somebody asks for the next YSL, I delay it another month. You guys are basically doing the thing like when you're in the car and you ask your dad, you're like, are we there yet? And he's like, all right, I'm gonna drive right past where we're fucking going because you keep asking me that question.
Ooh, that was done so well.
Go, Liz.
And Liz is cool. She does the
She
little
is cool,
things in
I agree,
between.
Sean.
Like she skates the hubba, she skates the big rail, but she'll tail slide the quarter pipe. She'll manual the manual.
Wow. Electric. What did that dude say at X Games?
Yeah, that
This,
was a
this guy's an
really good run.
electricity factory.
Frontside big spin
1.8.
bump.
An electric
Good
factory.
Yeah. She does that so well.
I like the OG
almost
racist
kinda
flip
looks,
graphic. That one's cool.
Justin Brocky in a way.
Yeah. Good call.
What the fuck?
It's almost like a backside big spin, but Justin Brock and Liz are able to kind of whip it.
Yeah, they do it in such a cool way.
Lizakama's like, who the fuck is
Great.
Justin
Liz
Brock?
just has great style. Oh, 7.3.
Wow,
Look at
big
that.
score.
All right, so the bar has been set.
That's a great score. 7.3. That puts pressure on,
Yep, that's right, Neo.
on everybody.
But our next three skaters are
That's
so
right, valued
well-versed in the
consumer.
line section.
I know that my
Ichi
vote in
Nishida
California does not matter, as the state is an all-electoral
ever
win for the Blue
women's
Party.
Olympic
Therefore, Joe will
skateboarding gold medalist.
stay home and jerk off. That's precisely correct.
I always found it, skating these things, it's kind of easier to get
Drop a hate line vid?
maybe like a bigger
Maybe.
trick
I
out
kind of want to
first,
just
so
do a
if I
video
don't know
about how
how
shitty
loose
Tony
it
Hawk's
is.
podcast is. That's what I want to do next. He interviewed Heath Kirchart, and it's hilarious. I think the clipping is your ad blocker. Is that? You think so? Maybe I'll investigate that. But if the alternative is just ads playing, then I'd rather look at the fucking Street League course for 1 second.
One more. Oh. Do you think she was going to go for the heel flip out or no?
I mean, we saw her do it yesterday, qualifying, but in the best trick section.
Yeah.
Female
I
Antoine.
think it's tough because she has so much control and legitimately pops out of most of her tricks. So I'm curious.
I
if the
bet
judges
she's
are like,
never smoked weed in her whole life.
Yeah, I like the run. I thought it was great. It definitely lacked
What do you think the over-under on
some
that is?
power towards the end, but she packed a lot in beginning and middle part of it.
Isn't weed like very
how
illegal
do
in
the
Japan?
judges Look at that. 6.8 in second place.
Pretty good. She not only heals out of that crook, it's going to be really good.
Evil Ah.
All right, next in. 16 years old from Brazil.
In the cropped
No
Jordan
stranger
tee.
to being at the top of the podium here at SLS. Aisa Leal.
Wow. Electric. And goodbye. And that's enough. Does Yuto smoke? Yuto's definitely smoked before.
So that's going to be a throwaway line.
10 years in jail?
Aisa.
Jesus. Oh, let's go. Neo, let's go
Any
to a
thoughts?
skate shop today. Let's go get me some
Do you think that
Janowskis.
was pressure? Do you think?
I don't know. That it just looked. It looked just kind of lazy, honestly. Like it looked like, she just looked like she gave up early. But
After
it
the
is
stream,
finals. It
then?
is hard. When you do fall,
Janowskis are
it's
cool
not-
again? No, they're not.
It's not like you're getting a 7.3.
I'm
with
just
the fall.
really,
She
really
kinda
cool and I
knows
can
that,
pull
just
them off.
saving
But,
it,
for most of you commoners,
waxing the
I would
tail.
not recommend purchasing.
All right, well, this arena about to erupt. Oh, that's grandma right there. Chloe's grandma. That's amazing.
Let's go, Chloe.
Chloe Covell, last year's winner here in Sydney,
All right, Chloe.
coming back to defend her title in front of her home crowd.
This is skateboarding's JoJo Siwa here. Oh. Skating beautifully. Perfect. Everything perfect.
Every single trick.
Yes. Love that move.
She's going with the Malto strategy.
And what is that, Andrew? You care to expound upon that dig? Oh, she's perfect. All right, one more, bruh. All right. Boring ender.
Perfectly timed.
What a well-timed, executed, perfect run.
Didn't that guy in Japan eat someone and was let free? How does weed get you 10 years? I don't know, man. I don't know what their fucking systems of Japanese logic are over there. I have no fucking idea. I'm sure if you asked a Japanese person, it would make sense.
She had flip tricks. Switch flip up.
Joa,
Back in.
there is no cool. There is. Oh, I thought your name was. It's John. Okay. There is no cool skate and footwear anymore. NB has fooled half the community, and the 440s are cool, and it's just anarchy now. I have never. I think some skaters look okay in New Balances.
Chloe knows what she's doing.
For
She's
the
pretty
most part,
calculated. She's done well and won these things.
Yeah, for the most part, I think it's pretty disastrous.
And I think she has more.
Most skaters just look really bad in them. It's because the logo is so aggro, just having the huge N on the side of the shoe. But it's like some like crispy ledge skaters look decent. What about Jamie Thomas's new shoe brand? You don't want to get me started on Warsaw, bro.
Leader. Coming back to defend that title.
I talked about it last stream, and I was surprised at the amount of people who were like really like believing in that brand.
Coming up after this.
Like winning.
She's pumped.
So, I mean, with Warsaw, I don't understand it. Like, it's like a low profile, logo-less shoe, you know, and that's the appeal of it, but it's not going to have the same quality I expect as, you know, a major shoe company like Nike, Adidas, New Balance, or Asics. So to me, I'm like, the only way that you get away with being a skater-owned, like, logoless shoe company is if you have like really strong like brand identity, and you also do like all of the little logos and like touches on the shoes really well. Like, the only reason I think Last Resort is like doing okay, at least it seems like they're doing okay, is because they do like a lot of the small things well. Like, the shoe design is really sick. Like, the soles are nice. The logo's decent. They do a lot of good colorways, like, and they do a lot of different colors like all the time. And the team and the videos, like, for the demographic of people that they're selling to, I think they sell to them really effectively. So for a company like Ours Is Yours or Warsaw, and they're making like, you know, blank high top shoes that are going to be lower quality than something that you can get, you know, from a major shoe company, it's like, why would you buy from them? The only reason that you'd buy from them is that you're such a huge Jamie Thomas fan that you want to support what he's doing, or they're on sale. That's my opinion on the situation anyway. And most of the time when like people, the skate community like gaslights, you know, people into like revamping shoe brands like Fallen, it's just like, dude, this shit is not gonna fucking work. It's not gonna work. Like, how many people do you actually see wearing Fallens like at the skate park? You know, I can only speak about where I live, but it's like, if I see somebody wearing Fallens at the skate park, it's like either they're getting them for free, or like it is the most random, like rare holographic NPC skateboarder on like an Andy Anderson board and like rainbow grip tape you've ever fucking seen. Happens across all industries. Old heads make a lot of noise about bringing some old shit back, and they do, and there's no market yet. Yeah. I mean, I think it's potentially plausible that iPath could do okay for a little bit.
She does
I mean, people just don't understand, or people, I guess, aren't realistic about, like, you know, the fact that, like, things change, and just because something was cool at one point in time and you missed that point in time where that thing was cool, bringing the thing back that was cool at that point in time isn't going to bring you back to the time where it was cool. You know what I mean? That's just like nostalgia 101. So it's like, why do you actually want an iPath shoe? Like, do you want an iPath shoe because you think it's actually sick, or do you just miss when, you know, you were, your biggest fucking responsibility was like homework instead of, you know, working a job that you hate?
If you want to win, you kind of gotta go for it. Just like this.
Now, I like some of the iPath shoes. I'm just like pretty dubious about their long-term success, because it's like, it's not like the people, also it's like, it's not like the people who are going to be relaunching these brands have like a lot of fresh new creative ideas. It's not like they're literally launching it's a relaunch. All they're doing is bringing back old stuff that's already failed and died. You know, it's like, how many times can you expect like a shoe company to have like a second or like a fresh breath of life, you know, breathed into it? The Action relaunch was, it's all, this stuff like never works. So, I don't know, man. I don't want to sound like negative or like I'm really like anti skater-owned shoe brands or like small shoe brands, because I'm not. It's just like, in my opinion, most of them just don't look very good or don't look distinct enough to warrant a purchase.
Tricks in a run, which makes every trick that she does a lot more impactful. Instead of doing 7 tricks in a run,
like, just absolutely nothing stands out about these at all.
And the Crook Nollie heel getting away from
They're totally fine, but like, they're not gonna. I'm guessing they're not gonna skate that like as well as like a top brand.
we saw what happened.
So like, I just see these and I'm like, that's a fucking sale rack shoe every day of the fucking week. Because if you have to choose between spending like, I don't know how much these are, $80, $90, $100 on this versus spending $80, $90, $100 on a pair of fucking Blazers, almost everybody in skateboarding is going to pick the Blazers, even on Instagram if they're claiming that they're going to buy those Warsaw shoes.
Currently in third. Now, if you're just tuning in, we are in the line section here in the women's finals.
You predicted iPath was going to come back? Yeah, and I think, to me, out of all of the reissues, iPath makes the most sense because they actually have, like, I think stoner shoes are kind of missing in the market right now, and I think I can actually see it. Like, those Wallaby things they make are really sick, and, like, the shoes with the Velcro strap on top, I don't remember what they're called. Those are cool, too. Like, they have some cool designs. It's just like, I don't think it's going to be enough to only have cool designs. I think they're going to, like, if you go on their website, I'm sorry I've already seen this, so I'm not that interested in it. iPath skate. If you go on the iPath website, it's like, they have a fucking ambassadors tab. Like, what the hell is an ambassador? Like, this is the kind of thing that makes me worried about it. It's like, I don't see that this is going to go too well if, you know, like, your team page is like the equivalent of like a Fit Tummy Tea section, you know, where it's like, oh, here are our like lineup of influencers or whatever. It's like, what the fuck? What is a fucking ambassador? So it's like, you know, I get that a lot of people that are going to be buying this in the immediate short term are going to be old head dudes. So you put fucking Freddie Gall, like Kenny Reed, Ben Rayborn, who's not even that old. He just like disappeared and came back. But it's like, dude, put on some like young skaters, like actually do the work, or hire somebody who understands like contemporary skateboarding and offer some skaters that actually have the attention of kids. Offer them some fucking money. You know what I mean? Or else, you know, you're going to be selling to a demographic that is slowly going to lose interest. And I think like you got to find a way of like, you know, penetrate it. Well, that's not a good word. I was going to say penetrating a young audience. Don't do that. Don't penetrate a young audience. You got to find a way of reaching a young audience. Like, these are cool. These are cool. I like these. These are sick. I would totally skate these. The cricket. These are dope. Like, what are we thinking on these, chat? Are we fucking with these? Yikes. You guys don't like these? Really? I think they're pretty solid. The 40-year-old washed demo. I think these are nice. And then let's see what else they got. I think these are also cool. I think these are really dope. Wallaby capsule. Yeah, these are fire. I should just order one of each. Where do they sell these IRL anywhere nearby? Let's see. San Jose? What? Are you telling me not a single skate shop in LA carries these things? What the fuck? Why? All right, whatever. That's crazy. It should have a team and video for the release, though. Well, they're already released, so it's a little late. I mean, that's the other thing. It's like, you know, they're not giving anybody reasons to be hyped on this other than just wanting the shoes. Like, there's no, I mean, there's ambassadors. There's no team. There's no video. There's no skating to go along with this. Like, there's no actual branding with these. There's no current branding. The only thing that they're banking on is nostalgia, which not loving that idea, you know. I don't think that's going to last for too long. I saw someone at the skate park wearing these, and they looked cool. They looked buttery. Wow, those are insane. Might be a little much there. So. These to me, just like, don't even bother with these. These look ancient. Like, I can see them right now sitting on the Ross shoe rack. Like, especially this, I think you like, don't make Volk skate shoes with this black rubber line going through the top of them. Like, such a bad move. It just dates the shoe like right away. Nobody wears this shit anymore. So nix that. These are hilarious. These look like a spoof. Yeah, these are rough. They've got a couple good designs. Stick to the good designs. Don't mess around with any of this or that. You know, these are okay. But like, yeah, these are sick. I love the purple and the brown. But yeah. That's my thoughts on that. Let's see what this guy has to say.
Inventing the shoe with this thing, but you can tell, you know, the pig suede feels really, really nice. So you can tell
pig suede.
Some premium materials right off the bat. You can tell Warsaw branding on the heel right there, and yeah, there is your inside panel. So a little breathability there as well, and there is your toe down. So a little bit wider toe than, say, a Last Resort, and also longer toe. Some people were comparing these to Last Resort, and it is super, super similar, but you do have kind of a wider last and a longer toe box than on a Last Resort. So something else to point out, this little X detail, Jamie says that is kind of like there is no corporate branding on this shoe. So there's your X little stitch, very subtle but pretty cool. The vulcanized wrap looks nice, super clean. Honestly, I mean, why don't Vans vulcanized shoes look that clean on the front? You know what I mean? A lot of Vans are having that little bump on the front or all the way around, and a lot of insert. For Jamie, do you have any questions for me that I could answer?
So something that I was talking about with like that I think Last Resort does a good job of, and everyone's calling me biased or whatever, that's fine. But like you compare this like tread to like a Last 33 bucks on CCS fucking but like I think if you're gonna make a super simple shoe, the details are kind of important, and like this is just so much more of like an original design. And like when I think you neglect the tread or something, you just give it like a basic ass boring pattern or design on the bottom. It's like that's the stuff I think you got to pay attention to if you're gonna make like a really straightforward and boring shoe. Last Resort just took the Converse sole, Joa. You're tripping. It's the same shape as a Converse sole, but it's actually a little... I mean, I don't need to like fucking ride for Last Resort or anything. It doesn't fucking matter to me. But the Last Resort sole is designed like that because I think in Scandinavia there's like pebbles everywhere, so that these are designed so that like the pebbles don't get stuck in the tread of your shoe. That's why it's designed like that. But let's see what you're saying. Converse shoes, if we can get tread. It's like it's similar because they're diamonds, but it's a little different. I think this looks better than these in my opinion. Like this looks newer to me. This looks really old. Not that there's anything wrong with the classics or anything, but I like the way the Last Resort ones look. The LR pants, I tried them on, they did not fit me. I'd probably just not buy most skate pants if I were you. It's probably not worth it. Just buy Levi's, just buy Carhartt, buy Dickies, buy the normal shit. People need to wrap it up with trying to release new shoe brands. We get it. Y'all wanted skater own, but these designers are washed. Let the OGs keep producing heat. I agree, man. It's like such a bad idea. Do you know what I mean? I don't think anybody actually like believes in any of these brands. Unfortunately, it's not even like I'm plotting on, like a skater owned shoe brand to fail. It's not it at all, but it's like, dude, like it's just not, it seems like a bad fucking call. I just don't see the market for it. Atlantic Drift Moon. Don't they just sell some shirts pretty much? Yeah. I don't know, man. 40 pounds, Jesus. Hopefully they're made with something, a nice blank. Tax included. Okay, that's why. That was a fine t-shirt. I like it in green, kind of. That'd be cool if it was... it is glow in the dark. I kind of like that shirt. It's not like the coolest design I've ever seen, but I like the glow in the dark print. That's kind of sick. These are kind of fun. Like some sort of like thermal graphic of a jellyfish. Kind of interesting in the white. Infrared jellyfish. Yeah, I think it looks sort of cool. I would not buy any of this stuff. Like I've just been burned personally so many times by skate brands. Like spending so much money on a blank. So it's like I have to be such a huge fan of something to like, spend $40-$50 on like a fucking t-shirt, and then it just arrives and it is the shittiest shirt that I own. It's like, great, man. He only reads Twitch chat? No, I have the multi-stream chat up. How's the yard sale clothing got? Yard sale makes nice stuff. I mean, that's reflected in the price. I have I don't like their jeans. I gotta be honest on that one. I don't like the cut of the jeans at all. They just like, I don't like the washes that they do either. I don't like the logo patch on the back, but I really like their jackets. Like they make my favorite jackets. I don't know if this one's kind of cool. I'm not like super huge on contrast stitching, but like if it's not black and white, it's better, I think. So this stuff's expensive, but it is super, super nice. I have, yeah, like I don't like these at all. It's just weird because I feel like, you know, maybe I'm just not the right dude for it, but like I feel like their designs like for their zip ups are so good. Like this, I have this one. This is probably my favorite jacket that I own. It's really nice quality. It's made extremely well. It's comfortable. I like the only thing I don't love about it is it's a little more cropped than I would like. I think there's a bit of a cropping epidemic happening right now, and my feeling is like some of this stuff will not age super duper well because it is so like aggressively cropped. I also have this one too, which is super nice as well. Again, I wish it was a little less cropped, but this is like this one. Yeah, both of those are like my favorite jackets that I own. Maybe I'll get it in white. It is super cool. But yeah, this stuff's actually worth it because it like, to me anyway, because it like crosses over from like, you know, you're buying stuff from a skateboarding brand, but it's also stuff that like, you know, you're not going to be like upset about. I don't have any resentment from purchasing from yard sale. Do you know what I mean? Like if I buy something like a piece of clothing from like a deck brand, you know, if I've bought like a lot of limousine stuff and just like half the t-shirts that I've get, there's such like a variation. Some of them have like survived well, like over a year, 2 years. Some of them have just like gone to shit right away. Sometimes like some of the Limograph like stuff, they'll have like the little like cotton stuff like still attached on the back from the print. It's like so cheap. It's like gas station quality. And it's like, dude, I just spent like fucking $40 like on a hat that just got destroyed right away. And then you don't want to buy from them anymore. You know what I mean? Even if you really like what they're doing. So I made that point a while ago where I'm like, dude, I would be more inclined to like buy stuff if it was more expensive and better quality. That's my opinion. Some people are gonna be like, dude, I'm not spending $50 or $60 for a t-shirt. Or I'm like, well, I'm not gonna spend $35 to $40 on a t-shirt and only get to wear it 5 times. Like I'd rather spend another $15 on something that's actually gonna last me a long time if that's an option. So that's my opinion. I want to buy the Flytech Zip. So yeah, if you've been looking at yard sale stuff and you're thinking about buying something, like just I would say just buy it. Like all the stuff I've bought from them, I've been pretty fucking pleased with. Except I don't love the jeans. I wish they would do a different cut of the jeans. I just don't understand these at all. Like these are so heinous to me. I don't get it. I think it's just on some like super British shite. But I love the jackets. The underwear's okay. Let's see. What was I saying? Flytech. Let's see here. Yeah, these are pretty cool. I would imagine these are pretty decent quality for 110 euros. I'd hope. But it's pretty sick. I like the Bape spoof. I don't know. It looks nice. Looks nice enough. Full zip hoodies are so terrible to wear. I hate the zipper on the hood. Why? Because it like rubs on your face. I've never had a full zip hoodie, so I don't really know. But I could see how that would potentially be annoying. Yeah, I don't think their designs are really like, you know, anything special. But like this is what, like, to me, a lot of skateboarding stuff, and why I was like advocate or speaking so highly of yard sale is because a lot of skate gear, it's only cool to other skaters. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, I know what that is. Like I know Hune Kummer, Kummer. I know what Flytech is, so I think that jacket is cool because I know what it represents, but it's like, you know, most skateboard stuff, it's like that's kind of where like the line ends. It's not like, you know, I think a lot of this stuff is reaching a demographic outside of skateboarding, and people that don't skate that see you wearing this are probably not really going to understand it. Like, it's decently cool, but like if you told somebody you paid like 110 euros for this, they'd be like, Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? So yeah, rarely I think do skateboarding brands make stuff that a non-skateboarder would see and be like, oh, that's like a nice piece of clothing this guy has purchased. Yeah, I have both chats up, Chris. Unless it's a Thrasher shirt. Sure. Check out Passport Skate. Let's see. It's embroidered. I don't own a single Passport t-shirt. I think I had one a long time ago, but I don't even remember what it's like. I used to like it more. I don't like it as much now. I would kind of not be that hyped on wearing like a t-shirt with such a huge embroidery on it because I feel like it would be kind of heavy. But I like that Passport has this like antique look about what they make, you know? Like they have a distinct appearance in terms of skateboarding. Like I feel like a lot of skate brands like look the same. They'll just do like fucking skulls and like there's a lot of like really cartoonish looking stuff in skateboarding as well. So I like that Passport looks different. That being said, I wouldn't really wear this stuff. To me, this is a little bit like old head skate shop owner core. That's like who I see most commonly wearing Passport stuff. I think this is kind of cool. These like clamps. The high vis one's kind of sick. But yeah, this just stuff. Like I think it's good. I think it's good. It's just not. It's not my personal taste. Let's see what their graphics are looking like. This is nice. I think these graphics are all good. Yeah, it's like collage, like very antique feeling. Wow, this board's pretty sick. I like this one. I like graphics a lot that are really like focused on texture. And that's like the entire point of a board like that. These ones are nice too. I think they're very good. They're classy. All of them. This one's really nice. Cool to see like a board that is, you know, doing something with the female form, but it's not just like, you know, distasteful or just like weirdly objectifying, which sometimes is cool, but I like these a lot. Those are good. Yeah, Passport's pretty solid. Some of it's a little like boring for me. This one's cool. Some of it's a little boring, like a little muted in terms of colors. They do a lot of brown bottom ply, which I do like a brown bottom ply, but it's very, their page is very, a lot of their decks are very brown. Weekend. Okay, Weekend to skate. Let's see what we got here. That's pretty bad. Boring. Boring also. It's okay. I don't know. I'm not like Weekend doesn't really do anything to me that like stands out much. Like this graphic looks like 3 other skateboard companies combined to me. This one's kind of cool. Like there's a little bit of a hockey thing almost going on. I actually like this more than most hockey graphics because I think hockey graphics, like, usually don't do any color, and they're always like this, like a square image of like a fucking baby being crucified or something with sunglasses on. It's like, all right, bro, maybe let's change it up a little bit. But it's also got, a lot of these have like a little bit of a quasi quality to them. They're quasi. That one's pretty good. But they don't really stand out to me that much, weekend boards. That one's just kind of ugly to me. And I've never been a fan of their team board, really. That logo just is like, it's simple, but it's not, like, it doesn't look very like distinct or interesting. Like, I could totally just see this on the side of like, you know, somebody's iced coffee, like weekend coffee shop. Do the latest Frog drop? Frog skateboards. Oh, this is new. It's a cute frog graphic. I like when Frog does stuff that's not just like 100% Chris Millick, you know, in Microsoft Paint. So I like the 3D, or is it not even 3D, but like, I like that they're changing up the look a little bit. Because I like the monkey, I think it was, graphic they did a long time ago, and it kind of reminds me of that one. This one's pretty good. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, that's good. Let's see. This stuff, I'm just like, this is the whole like brand identity of Frog. I just am like a little bored of this art. You know, like, I feel like it like kicked ass so hard for like 3 or 4 years, and now it just kind of like, it just looks, it's obviously lazy, and that's like the whole point of the graphic, is that it's lazy. But I think that like people, or I shouldn't speak for anybody else, myself personally, I'm not nearly as into lazy, like borderline ironic graphics as I used to be, because they're so much more commonplace now. There's so many people wearing like ironic t-shirts, and so like it's not a rare item anymore. So by virtue of that, I just don't really think that it's like, it's that cool anymore to me. Yeah, same kind of with this one. I'm not that in. I kind of like the drawing up here, but yeah, I'm a little burnt on I like it when they do different shit, because I still think Frog, like, there's a lot you can do with like the word frog. Like, there's a lot of different ways you can spin it. This is very unique looking to me. I like handmade stuff. If that's like a photo of somebody actually making like a sculpture that says Frog on it, I think that's pretty sick. So yeah. Furry graphics would be crazy. We'll save that one for Dungeon. All right, I think I'm gonna end the stream there, guys. I will